Hi, boys and girls. So for today, we are going to do something called comprehension skills. And what that means is we're going to focus on reading a small passage of writing and listening careful with our brain and our ears and seeing what information we have learned from reading. And so before we do that, we're going to look at a few words. So, right here, there's some pictures to help us. It says Grinch. So, this word, Grinch, there's a picture of the Grinch to help us, but we're going to see this word Grinch down in the paragraph that we're about to read. Then there's Santa. You can see this word Santa, boxes, and presents. So I want you to get out your finger and you are going to track the words. You're going to follow the words, kind of like your finger is a choo-choo train, and you're going to follow the track while I read the passage to you. Okay? It's called The Grinch. So follow along. The Grinch lives up on a hill. He has a sled and a big red Santa hat. The Grinch has a lot of presents. There are boxes and bags with green tags. Okay, now if you look over here on the side, there's a Santa hat. It says read 3 times. So each time we read the passage, we're going to cross off one of the Santa hats. So we need to read 2 more times. So follow along as I read the passage to you again. The Grinch. The Grinch lives up on a hill. He has a sled and a big red Santa hat. The Grinch has a lot of presents. There are boxes and bags with green tags. Let's go ahead and cross off another Santa hat. And now we're going to read it a 3rd time. If you think you can try to read along with me, that would be awesome. Go ahead and do that. The Grinch. The Grinch lives up on a hill. He has a sled and a big red Santa hat. The Grinch has a lot of presents. There are boxes and bags with green tags. Okay, we've read our story, our passage 3 times. Now the directions say color the picture that matches the story. So there's 3 choices, and we need to figure out which of these pictures match the story. So let's see here. In this picture, I see a sled. I see some presents. Let's look at the next one. Here he has a car and some more presents. And then in this one, it looks like he doesn't have a vehicle of any kind and he has presents. Well, I think I can cross off this one because I know he didn't have a car. It didn't say anything about a car. But it did tell us what he rides. Do you remember? Yeah, it said he rides a sled. So I see this one. And you know what else I noticed? That in this one he has a hat and this one he doesn't. And it told us that he wears a big red Santa hat up here. Big red Santa hat. So I'm going to circle this picture because this one matches the story. Our next question says, what color is the hat? Well, we just read that, right? Big red. Red. So let's write the word red. R E D. Now it says, where does the Grinch live? Okay, let's read up here. It says, the Grinch lives up on a hill. So we're going to circle the word hill and we're going to write hill down here. H I L L. When we answer comprehension questions, the answer to the question is very often in our story that we've read. So that's why we need to listen really carefully so that we understand what's happening in our story. And that's tricky to do when we're reading and trying to listen at the same time. Okay, we are going to answer 3 more questions. The first one says, count and tell how many sentences. How do we know that a sentence is all done? What do we put at the end of every sentence? That's right, a period. So we're going to go through and we're going to count all of the periods that we see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's an exclamation point. That's kind of like a period. 4. So we have 4 sentences in our passage. Now it says count and tell how many words. Okay, so we're going to read all the words and see how many we can find. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 is written with a 3 and a 2, and we know when there's a new word because there's a space in between all of our words. Now, lastly, it says count and tell how many punctuation marks, which we already did. Those are the periods and the exclamation points, and we'll learn about question marks eventually. So we already know there are 4 sentences, so there has to be 4 punctuation marks as well. Okay, now on the bottom here, we can only do this if you have a buddy nearby, but it says, I read this to my friend, and you're going to put your friend's name. So at home, if you could read your passage with your mom or your dad, or maybe read it to a sibling or a stuffed animal or a pet, and then write the name of that item or person right here. And as always, don't forget to put your name on the top of your paper and show this to your teacher in your end of module video. Thanks for trying this new activity with me today, guys. I look forward to doing many more reading comprehension passages with you guys. Bye.